Okay, I just finished pulling the Murray Pro out of a snowbank. It was actually starting to move the tractor backwards. It was that stuck, but the winch worked. So far, it worked good. What I might do is leave it connected and use the actual tractor with it still attached to the winch and pull it forward a bit more. Or I could put a chain on there, but I don't see why I can't use the winch. Just leave it in place. Just unplug my cables. But it worked to pull this out. I'm hoping it should work for the other ones I gotta go pick up in a few weeks. But this is the machine. It hasn't really been out in quite some time. Oh, the strap is on the hood. Don't want to break the hood. I need to use this hood. But here it is. It's got the Kohler in it. That's a 14 horse out of that zero turn. I did cut the wiring harness on this. I did notice that, unfortunately. So I'm going to end up using the wiring harness off the Poulon Pro as well, the complete harness. I think that one does not have the backup, the delay for the cutting in reverse. So that's a good thing that one does not have that. I don't think it does, at least. This harness does. So eliminating that will definitely be a good thing. A lot of people hate when machines shut off when you have the motor deck running and you go into reverse. So all I'm using off this machine right here, all 4 tires, the body, frame, second gen steering, that's it. The dash is going to get swapped over. Dash will get swapped over, transaxle, engine, and deck, all off the other one. And I will be using this seat. That's a fairly nice seat on here. I may or may not upgrade to the nicer steering wheel. We'll see. I do like keeping those nicer ones around for personal use. So anyways, the Murray's out. I'll get it pulled a little bit more and get it ready for its transformation. Also, I don't know if the Poulon has that front heat shield. I do have an extra one though. I do kind of like putting those back on. It is something nice to have on there. You never know when you need it, especially if you're cutting tall grass. So there we go, Murray Pro out of its grave, and it will be put back together. So it says 1742 on there, and it pretty much is going back to a 1742. Let's just take a look at the Poulon for a second. So here's the Poulon. So it will be getting the upgraded, more raise and lower handle. So this one has the turn thing on it for adjusting the height. This also has an amp meter. Let's just see if it has. Nope, it does not have the little thing back here. Good, because like I said, a lot of people don't like those to begin with. I already removed the hydro handle off of it. So it's going to get some upgrades and one very minor downgrade, which a lot of people disconnect and bypass anyways. So that's not really a big deal at all. So like I said, all I'm using off of this one here is the deck, transaxle, dash, and wiring harness. The engine's blown. The tires will probably get resold at a later date. They're in usable condition. Like I said, this has the nicer, thicker steering wheel, so I'll either use that on the Murray or I'll use the stock Murray steering wheel. Haven't yet decided. And then this thing's gonna get halved in the front, and it's gonna go for scrap. So basically, I'm gonna cut it just at the dashboard, and yep, engine test stand. So I know I've been saying that for years, but I think it is about time that does come into fruition. For an amp meter, I'll just buy an amp meter and wire it into the harness around one. Won't be a big deal to drill that other dash and put one in. So there we go. Murray's out, ready for its transformation. The Murray might get one last startup before I do pull it apart. It should actually start and run, but it doesn't drive. So we might do one last startup on that engine. And that engine is actually still good. So we'll see what happens with that engine at a later date. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.